on this BuMpY 50-point inspection. From Sweet Water Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia, I have their 420 strain Mango Kush Wheat Ale. This comes in at 5% ABV. Now it is past its best buy date by a few weeks. This was sent to me from Miscellaneous Magnets, and I've yet to have this one. I did have a different one, an IPA, a double IPA from them out of the 420 strain, and I thought that was an excellent brew. So let's go ahead and crack into this and see what this looks like in a glass. I do see some sediment at the bottom. I shouldn't have put my score pad on my... Well, I can definitely smell dankness from afar just from opening that. So, yeah. So the head on this is very small, maybe even smaller than a finger, but it is white, tight bubbled. Color of the beer itself is that kind of nice golden orange. It has a little bit of a, like an unfiltered look, a little bit of that haze, but it is see-through, so not bad. All right, let's get into this now. Cheers. Alright, so this one was definitely interesting, especially where it is past its best enjoy by date. But I think it definitely holds up. If this was like super fresh, I could definitely see it having a little bit of a higher score than what it's going to get from me right now. But anyways, the appearance on it, I mean, it has, for a little American wheat ale, has a nice I just tasted something else. I'm going to bump that up just a little bit there. Try to remember. Alright, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 6 for the appearance anyways. So the aroma, like I mentioned at the very beginning, when I opened that thing, it smelled very, very dank. It smelled like reefer, like smoked reefer. There was a little bit of a skunk nose on it as well. That kind of went away after a while, but I did start noticing some bubble gum, which was interesting. But I also noticed some characteristics of like Hefeweizen yeast. There's a little bit of clove in there too. So maybe they're using a Belgian, some type of Belgian style yeast for the wheat ale to get bubblegum and clove and stuff like that. So it was interesting. So the aromas, I gave it 10 out of 10. For one, it had the strong aroma presence that filled up a huge bubble. The flavors, there's a very light wheat. The malt in this really isn't gonna play a very big part. It is a wheat ale, an American wheat ale. So there's that little slight wheat presence. There's a slight resinous taste to this in the very beginning, and then it kind of goes into this herbal bitterness that does build, and it lingers on. It's a pretty moderate bitterness. As I continue to drink on it, that kind of moderate herbal bitterness actually ended up going back into a dankness. I also noticed a little bit of a mint, like a minty citrus note in there as well. So that was all very, very interesting. Has a light, crisp body, high carbonation, drying to the palate. All that's very positive for a beer like this. I just got a little bit of mango in there as I kind of chew the beer a little bit. Very, very slight presence, but I actually have had real mango, and there was a little slight hint of that in there. But yeah, the resinous dank is coming back tenfold on this one. I'm actually enjoying this more. I'm going to change something else there. All right. For the flavors, I'm going to give this a 17 out of 19. Body on it, it's great. 5 out of 5. My overall for this, I'm liking it quite a bit. I think definitely I'd like to have this super fresh. But as it stands now, it's an 8 out of 10. It's something that I would really enjoy just having in my fridge, even as it is now. So, anyways, the Mango Kush Wheat Ale from Sweet Water Brewing is going to get a BuMpY 42 out of 50. So that's going to land this in the very good range. So I want to say cheers. Cheers to Miscellaneous. Thank you all for watching.